OnlyFans is a foundry of sadness, and just goes to show you how absolutely pathetic the modern man is that uses OnlyFans. So we're going to go through the hierarchy of sadness today, starting off with the least sad thing, which is directly paying for sex. Prostitution. In my opinion, that is the least sad sexual, pornographic, female interaction you can have, because logically it makes sense. If you are a cash-rich, time-poor person and you want to get the deed done and get your rocks off, prostitution is by far your easiest route to that. And the black-pilled reality is that everyone is paying for sex in some capacity, whether it's your money, your time, your attention, going to the gym to look good. Now, I go to the gym because I like going to the gym, but that's a price you pay. And as the goblins in WoW say, time is money, friend. Everything comes down to time, and there's always a price to pay. So you're paying whether you want to or not. And if you're some rich oil oligarch, your time is worth a lot of money. So, honestly, prostitution is probably the least sad thing. And one of the most interesting things about a lot of people that use prostitutes is that they don't need to. A lot of these like really highly successful people that could easily get women organically use prostitutes because it's just cheaper, faster, easier, with less risk. You know, if you're some guy that's worth a ton of money, why risk it? Why not rent? Next up on the sadness hierarchy is paying for attention from webcam girls. And I'm not talking about Twitch streamers, although I guess I could be because all of this work. Yes, I guess I am talking about Twitch streamers. Anyway, paying for attention from webcam girls. This, at least you're getting some personal interaction that can't be faked. At least there's some sort of personal flair to this. So, not as sad as OnlyFans. Next up on the sadness hierarchy is paying for produced porn. This is sad because there's just so much free porn out there. Like, are you really so twisted that you can't get your rocks off to just like all of the millions of hours of porn that's out there for free on the internet? Also, are you so lazy that you can't just find a way to watch it for free even if it is paid? I mean, come on, man. You're not a little bit tech savvy? Like, goddamn. Are you so twisted, and so are your weird standards so high that it's got to be like in 4K? Like, you can't get off to a classic like Heather Brooke video before 9/11 when things were good? I mean, come on, man. Like, you might have some problems if you gotta have premium paid porn. Like, let's get it together, man. Next up, we have paying for OnlyFans, but actually for the porn. So one thing that happens commonly with these OnlyFans girls is they make a ton of money the first month they're on there because people just want to see and they're morbidly curious. But after that first month, people unsubscribe and stop paying for it because it's just the same old shit, and if anything, it's just going to get worse. So that is sad because you're still paying for porn, but at least I can understand it. Next up, we have paying for OnlyFans premium services, as in you're paying for the OnlyFans and then you're paying additional to interact with the OnlyFans creator. Now, people do this to interact with their desired human of choice and to feel special. Ironically, the opposite of prostitution. People pay for prostitutes generally to get to the point and not deal with all the bullshit. But these people are paying for the bullshit. It's wild. And hear me out, it gets even crazier. Next up on the sadness hierarchy is paying because you want to pay. Yes, this is a thing. I personally know a girl that is a gaming content creator that made an OnlyFans, and at first she was very worried about people reposting her images on Twitter and Reddit, and obviously it's very easy to screenshot a picture and a bunch of people look at it for free. But she came to the realization that her policing that and dealing with DMCA takedowns and whatnot was just not worth her time because people want to pay. They want to pay for the content. The content can be there for free, but they get a kick out of paying for it. And now on to the main event of the evening, the pinnacle of sadness, and that is paying for the illusion of talking to the girl. That's right, OnlyFans has become automated. There are now companies that manage these OnlyFans girls and do their messages for them. And this is common knowledge. People know this, and they pay for it still. And they like paying for it. They want to pay for the illusion of talking to someone. It is wild. This is all common knowledge. I don't even know what to say. So, from the male side, this is truly, truly tragic. However, I do know a girl that has done this, it was a gaming Twitch streamer, YouTuber. She started up an OnlyFans back in 2016 into, I believe, 2017. Now, her story is not sad, but her story is not typical, and we'll get to that in a minute. But she had an established following, already had kind of racy Instagram pictures anyway, was doing the Twitch meta with the cleavage and all that shit. You know, what you do, what a lot of girls do to get that fucking the quick hit of money, man. It fucking works. Goddamn, what are you supposed to do? So she's young, she's hot, and she's making money. Fuck yeah, why not, dude? Why not? And guess what? She started up an OnlyFans account and made a lot of money. A lot of money. And the difference between her and some of these other girls is that she wasn't like Apex, like Amaranth, like super popular, so popular that people actually like really know who she is. I never knew this girl's name. I knew her by her screen name. So she just disappeared. Like, she's gone. She just took the money and ran. And I was talking to this girl in Discord with a bunch of other people, and the topic came up of like, what are you even doing with all this money? And she's like, not doing anything with it. And I was like, you should really, really think about investing that money in like an index fund or just some sort of like ETF, just something, just put it away somewhere. If you're not going to spend it, put it away. And she did. She actually took my fucking advice and did that in 2017. I don't know what she bought, what she invested in, but I mean, all you gotta do is look at the graphs. Even now with the market down, there's no way she lost. There's no way she didn't make a shitload of money. So if you're in her position where you're young and you're hot and you're already kind of slutty on the internet, you got really nothing to lose. Why not monetize your young good looks while you got them? Like, fuck. I mean, this girl is ahead on life now. And the thing of it is, since nobody ever knew her real name, she just disappeared into the night. And I haven't heard from her in years. And what do you know? A happy ending for an OnlyFans girl. But that's not reality. The reality is that most of the girls that go on OnlyFans do not have pre-established followings of people that are interested in them. Most of these girls go on OnlyFans and nobody buys their stuff. Nobody pays for anything. They just go and post all these pictures and they have this real high, like they're gonna make some money and get some validation, and nobody cares. There are articles of talking about how depressed women are because nobody's buying their OnlyFans, which I know a lot of you guys are probably laughing at the concept of women being sad and crying because people aren't buying their OnlyFans. But I mean, really, if you think about it, it is kind of tragic where a lot of these women have built up this, like, their body as like this magnum opus of like their master plan, like their great reveal, and just nobody gives a fuck. Like, the only person that buys it is that one creepy guy from high school who screenshots it and texts it to all his buddies. OnlyFans is a foundry of sadness. It is so sad on so many levels. And I am not somebody who's anti-porn or anti-prostitution, but man, I think I'm anti-OnlyFans because it's just so sad. Like, fuck. It really is.